Kikuyus are a very unique community. Unlike Kisis, Luos, or these Western tribes, they actually are unique in the sense that they are very quiet. They are united but very quiet. They do their things in silence and secrecy. I'll give you an example. If there's a thief in Kiambu, somewhere in Kiambu, the Kikuyus know that there's a thief who lives somewhere here. He comes from this home. They will all keep quiet. But they know there's a thief there. They will talk about that thief secretly themselves. And sooner than later, the thief will find himself so much isolated and discovered that the thief will move away from Kiambu and maybe go to Nakuru or Nairobi for that matter. Unlike the Western communities, the Kisis, the Luos, the Luyas, if there's a thief somewhere in the village, you'll find they will flush that thief out. They will actually kill him, they will do mob justice, even burn his home, and even burn their mother or father or anything. It goes to that level. So you can see there's a fundamental difference between the way the Kikuyus operate as a community and the way these other guys in Western region operate. So once you understand that, you'll know that when they do their things, it's usually a kind of secrecy. They conspire to secrecy. For instance, if you look at the way elections are stolen, no Kikuyu will come up and tell you that we stole the elections, But they know what they do. They know, they are aware that this thing, tulifanya hivi. But they've kept it quiet. They've conspired to secrecy, And I would say that this maybe is the behavior which actually came up during independence, as when they were fighting the Mzungus. So they would do that. So it's a culture that, it's inherent. It's in there. There's nothing much that you can do about it. It will wear out slowly. So that is the background of the Kikuyus, generally speaking. And not in bad faith. Kikuyus are, by the way, are very good people if you live amongst them. I was born there. I know them. The other thing that Rigathi Gachagua keeps talking about is this issue of betrayal. It's true. If you betray the Kikuyus, you are in for big trouble. They will kill you. They will look for you and they will kill you. By the way, you normally hear this Limuru 1, Limuru 2, Limuru 3 thing. Some of these things, just don't take them lightly like just a Kikuyus meeting. No, it's not. Maybe they take oaths, I don't know. But I know revenge is part of the deal, Now, the deal between William Samoei Ruto and the Kikuyus, unlike the other communities, Mudavadi came there and signed a long agreement with William Samoei Ruto, when Wetangula there. Other communities came and signed agreements, but the Kikuyus didn't. Why? Because it was a kind of a mafia kind of agreement. When Kikuyus voted for William Samoei Ruto, they knew very well that William Samoei Ruto is not a Raila Odinga. They knew that William Samoei Ruto was going to actually do what they wanted and give them part of the government. That is why they woke up early in the morning and voted to the man. They knew that there were some things that had been reserved for them in this particular government. Rigathi Gachagua would be talking to you and saying like, us, we didn't have an agreement, we just trusted him. No, there's nothing like that. It was some kind of mafia kind of agreement where, William Samoei Ruto agreed to do a few things and Rigathi Gachagua would be looking to see. I'll give you some of the mafia thing. Like, I'll just give you something. Like, you send somebody to steal, and then when he steals, you kill the thief. And then kill the killer of the thief. That kind of arrangement. So this kind of a thing, Rigathi Gachagua and the Kikuyus generally agreed that they will retain their positions in government, the bulk of it, that there will be no demolitions of their properties and businesses in Matatu's ward, particularly in Nairobi. They will continue to do what they were doing. If it is looting, if it is the corruption thing, that there was other things like the roads and agriculture, subsidy, paying coffee farmers, giving them priority as such. So they were looking after their interest and, they voted because of that. So when William Samoei Ruto turned around and now started involving other people and limiting their capacities, the Kikuyus were not happy with it. And this is the thing that actually has brought them out. You know, all along, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta gave the Kikuyus a different path. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was more like, let us build bridges with other communities. You remember the Building Bridges initiative? He floated Raila there. But the Kikuyus rejected him. They refused him. But that's a story for another day. So essentially, this fight that you see is not like the Kikuyus are fighting for democracy. It's not like they are fighting for independence. It is just they feel betrayed and they are bitter. You know, so Rigathi Gachagua is using even the youth in social media who are actually cyberbullying people and doing all sorts of things. They take your number, do whatever they want to do with that information. And, you know, that is where the problem is. I don't know, but I would not be surprised if as a result, these abductions that you're hearing are done by the NIS, because NIS deal with intelligence. So really, to me, I would not easily join this fight against William Samoei Ruto, because to me, there's no difference between William Samoei Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. As a matter of fact, there's no difference between William Samoei Ruto and Kibaki, for that matter. Do you know, during Kibaki's time, that's when all the money that was laundered in town in Kenya came back to Kenya, and people became super rich, you know. So this issue of protecting their businesses, you know, you would want to ask yourself, if you bought your business, if you bought your building, you bought the land, you did everything right, why would you want Ruto to protect your business? This issue of demolitions is much more than what people think, demolitions of properties in town. And then just general lawlessness, as in you want to operate in town the way you want. You want to block shops, do what? You know, sooner than later, that town, actually already Nairobi is like a total mess. So this war between William Samoei Ruto and Kikuyus is much more than a political issue. It's something that borders even in ethics. Ethically, it borders in so many things that I don't think it's an easy thing to kind of go through. But I would like to hear your comment. I said I would want to be free and hear what you have to say. I really want to know what you think about the difference between William Samoei Ruto and the Kikuyus. I really thank you so much, and I really want to hear your comment in the comment section. I also run Talk to Africa, is a YouTube channel, so you can get me there and subscribe. Just use the sign @Talk to Africa. Talk to Africa is one word, as in YouTube channel @Talk to Africa. I really thank you. I really want to hear your comment, and please keep it positive. You know, there's nothing wrong with the Kikuyus. There's nothing wrong with the Kalenjins. There's nothing wrong with the Luos. Just keep your comments positive and kindly avoid insults. I really want to hear from you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.